And now I have to review the sequel.
They'd like to get the landmarks.
Independence Day Resurgence. So Independence Day Resurgence is the not long-awaited sequel of Independence Day. People talked of a sequel, then it happened 20 years later. And in this movie, we see our forgettable cast become less forgettable. And then our new cast be forgettable as crap. The aliens are back and they're gonna blow stuff up. So you know the humans gotta stop them, because that's not good. Alright, let's talk about the good in this movie. Special effects are fine. Acting is fine. And cinematography's fine. You know what's not fine? The frickin' script. Oh god. The script is so bad. It's at a point in this movie where they start trying to make it become interesting, like, oh my gosh, there's more aliens in the universe and whatever. Instead of making it more interesting, what that part of the movie does is makes me care all the more less. This is the perfect example of Hollywood just wanting to make a sequel of a 90s or 80s movie. It's so apparent in this movie. I hate this movie. First Independence Day was just fun. This one's anything but fun. It's boring as crap. I'm serious. I really do not like Independence Day Resurgence. I mean, I guess there's some level of it. No, that's me. No, it's not. Alright, I said the special effects are fine in this movie. Yeah. That's it. That's all I can really give the movie. I mean, it has fine acting. The acting's fine in this movie. It's not anything I really care about. But it's fine. I guess I don't hate it. But God, is the dialogue bad in this movie. The dialogue in this movie works at no level to intrigue you, for you to care, for you to like it. What happened? Seriously, if you go back to the time where I showed my clip, check out how awesome that trailer is. Come on, just search Independence Day Resurgence Trailer 2. You'll see what I mean. The trailer's awesome. The movie's anything but awesome. It's boring, predictable, dumb, stupid. I hate this movie. It's so bad. This is on fan-4-stick levels of bad. Fan-4-stick. You guys remember when I reviewed that a few months ago? I reviewed Fan-4-stick because I was just like, hey, I should review that movie. I reviewed it, said I hated it, and I still hate Fan-4-stick. And I hate this movie. Not as much as I hate Fan-4-stick, but it's still bad. What this movie decides to do is it decides, instead of most disaster movies, where the disaster kind of comes in towards the first act, like you have a bit before it to help you to know our characters a bit more. Then the disaster happens. Then you have the slow time. Then the epic third act happens. What this movie does is you have your developing characters in slow moments at the beginning. Then you get disaster through the rest of the movie. Maybe sometimes some scientific bullcrap that no one cares about. Some dumb sequel, cinematic universe setup sprinkled into those last two acts. But the first act of this movie is so boring. I care about nothing. Actually, I forgot to talk about Will Smith in the first one. He's by far the best part of that film. Completely forgot to talk about him. But in this movie, he's not even in it, and they replace him with this other guy who's fine, but nothing compared to Will Smith. Will Smith is one of the saving graces of Independence Day. Independence Day Resurgence doesn't have that, and now you just ruined it by giving us more sequel setup. It is so clear that Independence Day the first one was trying to make a new Star Wars or Jurassic Park. That is so apparent in that movie. I mean, it doesn't do like what this movie does, where legit like sets up a sequel. It doesn't do it like that, but it is so apparent. It has a complete story, but it's so apparent that it wants to make a sequel. Eventually, 20 years later, someone finally decided we should sequelize that movie. They did it. It sucked. And it tries to set up a cinematic universe. If there's an Independence Day 3, I swear to God, I'm gonna get mad. Independence Day Resurgence has almost nothing good about it. This movie is not hated enough. I am gonna give this disaster a 2. That is one of the lowest ratings you'll find on the show. Second lowest rating. The lowest is 1, but it's 2. That's pretty bad. Alright, Independence Day Pointless. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What are your guys' thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment section below. And another watch review coming tomorrow night. I'm hyped. I'm not going to get to do any reviews for the rest of today or the tomorrow morning. However, I will get into the watch review of tomorrow night, so that's my next review. Spoiler talk Friday, ranking all the MCU, maybe on Friday too. Just over this weekend, maybe on Monday. I'll get that ranking video and that spoiler talk out for you guys. So yeah, it's going to be right after the release of the movie. So see you guys next time.